selling for over $11,000. That's 11 times what it was last year.
And while this recent surge from crypto commodity has been in the news lately, coverage of Michael Flynn and the tax plan have often received more attention.
Earlier today, I sat down with Syracuse professor McKnight, who specializes in blockchain management, the technology that serves as a foundation for Bitcoin transactions. Take a listen to our conversation. Thanks so much for joining us, Professor McKnight. We just kind of wanted to get a better understanding of what Bitcoin actually is.
Bitcoin is well, it's called a virtual currency, but truly it's a virtual or digital commodity. So like gold or any other commodity, it can be traded and exchanged and has potentially has some value if people believe it has value and want to use it for something.
And do you think that that core capability is a reason why some of the interest has spiked and we've seen, you know, the stock share go upwards of 10,000 because there's such a peaked interest? Because given the first impressions of the currency, it's tough to figure out exactly why there's such a spike.
So here's my take on the spike in value. There is a fundamental new value in this innovative technology of distributed ledger or blockchain technology. That's absolute fact, in my opinion. It's still my opinion, but I think that's a fact. Many people can accept that. Now, but I don't think that's at all the reason for the excitement in Bitcoin. Bitcoin it's the brand. It's the first generation, so it's a representative of this fundamental capability, but it's not good at that. So it's really about branding and marketing of this new capability.
And given that it's that first generation, what do you think is next for this cryptocurrency, specifically Bitcoin?
It's not, so this is what I say, I'm being the academic professor here and pedantic. It's not really a cryptocurrency. That's a lie in naming. It's more a crypto commodity. It's a crypto commodity. And if people, and the way the system is set up, there will never be more than 20 million Bitcoins.
Is it a sustainable model for what it is and what it eventually will become?
Yeah, so this is where I've been asked this question a lot lately, and I'm saying you could, with this price going up like this, you could say, gee, this looks like the classic bubble and it has to crash. And say, well, yes, you have this S-curve up, but what I don't know is if you can't really predict whether it's going to go up another 10 times from this, or whether it's going to turn here when more and more people understand that, one, Bitcoin isn't really a virtual currency, two, you can't really use it very well for transactions. Right now, it's the enthusiasm, when it's where the smell of the bubble is when mom and pop and grandma, everybody's saying, gee, I see this thing going up crazy, I want to get in. None of all those people are speculators and don't really understand anything about the technology, don't really know about it, but they just see the market trends. So that's driving it up further, and that could drive it, honestly, there's a lot more mom and pops than there are experts in, you know, blockchain technology out there. So this could go up another 10 times. I'm not predicting that, but you can't yet, it's too early to really say which way this goes.